So this Mini Cooper is going to have to be moved. It's almost ready for scrap. I'm just going to fill it up with some more stuff here coming up. But Steven tells me he wants his motor back. And I did kind of make an arrangement with him where I actually didn't buy the motor. I only bought the car and my cage back. And like, I didn't really buy any of it. I just kind of rented it. I think rented is a proper word. So today what we're going to do is we're going to start this thing up. We're going to drive it over there. And we're going to start removing this motor. I don't know if I'm going to keep this car or not. You know, everything's half decently straight still. And it's still a great car. Is it really worth putting a motor into? So the deal is that I bought this car from Steven and I get everything inside of it. I get all my cage back and all this fun stuff. But Steven's going to get a shifter, he's going to get his battery box and his cage back. Sorry, his motor and transmission. But now he's going to give me a different motor and transmission that was supposed to be in this but never got in this. So, like I said, we're going to use the loader. Should I just hit it with this? You know what, I'm going to pick it up with the loader, because if I pick it up with the loader, it's just easier. And then we're going to start this, drive it over there, and start tearing this thing apart for Steven to get his stuff out of it. We're going to make it so that the engine can be picked out with the Walden, and then probably just put right into the back of Steven's truck. It's his birthday today, so by the time this video goes up, it'll be way past Steven's birthday. So everybody wish Steven a happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Steven. I think he's 24. Alright, so let's move in some cars, and we'll start up the Walden and go from there. So now that we got the Mini Cooper moved, we can try to start up Steven's car. I think it's going to start, to be honest. I really do. Okay, so before I climb all the way into it, positive goes on. Okay, fuel pump's running. That's good, that's good. Where's my starter? Here it is. Oh, she purrs like a kitten, buddy. Alright, I'm going to get into this movement. I think the back end is really fricked in this thing. Alright, this is where I pretty much want to be. Alright, so I'm going to put the transmission in neutral. Turn everything off. Should I try turning it on? Let the fuel run out of the fuel pump. Yeah, that way I don't get sprayed with fuel. Okay, so now there's no fuel in it. Honestly, guys, I don't think I'm going to save this car. I really don't. Like, Steven's probably going to take the door bar. He's going to take the gas tank, but that's my gas tank bracket. He's going to take his battery box, his shifter. And with the W body support put in this car, it's kind of not able to run too many places. Actually, you know what? Think of it. I haven't done an aftermath of this. Let me get this hood open and I will do an aftermath. So here's a quick aftermath on this. It did the heat, 3 cars in the heat, 3 cars to the feature. That was fine. Went and did the finals. And I ended up coming, I think it was like 4th because of a loose gas tank. This cage actually moved and cut the gas tank strap that I had around it. So not an overly great time with that, but we will be making modifications to that gas tank bracket so it doesn't happen again. We're going to be using threaded rod like I did in Mini Meltdown. But up here, the front of this car stayed extremely straight. The W body rad support, what a difference in the side of this thing. We had the W body supports, nothing let go in the front. Usually the Toyota Camry rad supports are just garbage. Even with how damaged this one was with the quick fix, it seems to be up and going again. But no problems there. What ended up taking us out, because we ended up going into a 4 fun heat, was as you can see that the alternator, sorry, the crank sensor wires actually melted to the header. It looks like there's a whole bunch of other stuff that was there that melted as well. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking out all the motor mounts in this. The strut bar is mine, the alternator is mine, the radiator is mine, but it's pretty much cooked. And we're going to be pulling this thing out and taking off the transmission lines, because those are mine, and pretty much getting this thing ready for Steven, taking off the throttle cable, all that fun stuff. And then we're going to be taking off the spindles and axles and stuff like that. But Steven will be here probably Sunday. It is his birthday today, so I think his girlfriend and dad split on him driving an exotic car, so he's probably driving a Lamborghini or Ferrari tomorrow. So while he's doing that, I'm going to be slaving away trying to pull this engine out for him. What a great friend I am I not? But overall, from Schaumburg, the car got torn apart on the passenger side. Most of this was done in the free-for-all heat at the end. But it was a great time, had lots of fun. Car, there's not much left of it though, unfortunately. My switch panel from Amazon worked out really good. I had no problems with it. And then it sat out in the rain for probably a month. Hooked the battery back up, fired right up. So I kind of liking that switch panel. We're going to try it a couple more times though. But yeah, let's go start removing stuff for this. Oh, well, here we are working away by ourselves. You know, just doing everything. Army of one. Happy birthday, Steven. I'm out here pulling your engine for you. I know, you'd be here doing this with me if I was just talking to you. But let's lift this thing out. I think I have it ready. We're going to find out if I forgot anything pretty damn quick. Okay, note to self, she's not very gentle, and that strap is way too long. Motor's out. Yeah, it's out. Came out in one piece. It did kind of fall a little bit, but it was okay. I don't think there's any damage done. It was just the motor mount that kind of caught. But now we have a Toyota Camry with no motor in it. Steven says he's going to be bringing a motor, but honestly, I don't think this thing's worth fixing. It's a lot of work for what it is. But yeah, and back here, the back end would have to be completely all redone, and I gotta take out Steven's gas tank and Steven's battery box and all that fun stuff. But it is fixable. It is fixable.